is Trina Swerdlow, and introducing Trina is Jackie. Trina, your time starts now.
Good morning. I'm here to introduce Trina Swerdlow, is an author and certified clinical hypnotherapist who specializes in stress management. Trina's outside interests include Zumba and creating art. She has currently rescued 2 fur babies, Iris and Ruth Bader. Trina has a private practice for 17 years and has received many referrals from doctors. Trina is passionate about her work and as a trauma survivor herself, she feels called to share leading edge tools. She has helped people overcome anxiety, including panic attacks, and conquered fears and phobias. Trina has also helped many people manage life transitions, such as losing a loved one or a job. And the news is hot off the press. Trina has received the local Walnut Creek Business Person of the Year Award in 2022 from Alignable. Let's welcome Trina Swerdlow.
Hello, everybody. All right, so as many of you know, I have Arizona roots. And so the desert, the arid zone is my background. And I left Arizona to attend art school. Here I am at a very much younger age, graduation day, getting my Bachelor of Fine Arts. And then I went into the gift industry and created many, many characters and all sorts of hilarity on greeting cards. The upper right-hand corner shows my fur baby who has his wings now, Argyle. He had his own line of cards. He was an adorable little soulmate. Now, a current fur baby that some of you have seen already is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and she is enjoying a mindful moment right here, right now, with my pillow. And she loves her gavel. So my other rescue is Iris, the fuzzy potato that is named after the very famous Iris Apfel, who is a design icon, and she's 100 years young right now. And there is Iris admiring her namesake. Now, speaking of aging, I mentioned in my last presentation that I appear in this documentary called The New Age of Aging as one of the health and wellness experts. It was a very exciting project that I was honored to be a part of. And one of the topics that I talk about in my part is unresolved grief and regrets and how those can absolutely weigh us down. So for this reason, anybody that's come over to my office has probably met this little figurine I have on the coffee table that shows a man carrying a sack of heavy burdens. And I tell my clients, let's empty the sack, get some sunlight on what's in it, and sort out what really is yours to work on and heal and process, and what are you carrying for other people that you have no control over. So we do some really lovely sorting. Now, the grief process is also a major part of the sorting, and I talk about this in the documentary as well. I'm just going to give you a little short synopsis of this process. And the first stage is shock and disbelief, and we go into this stage we kind of are in the fog. It's sort of our nervous system protecting us from being overwhelmed. Sadness can often come up next. Anger. Now, when clients are referred to me by doctors or their loved ones, often they are stuck in the bargaining stage and they don't even know there is a bargaining stage of grief, let alone that they're stuck in it. And they're saying to themselves, if only I had worked harder at keeping that job, or if only there was a cure for cancer, or if only I had visited my mother more before she passed. And it goes on. And when we get stuck here, we're fighting reality and we're absolutely exhausting ourselves. Now, I help people move to acceptance when they're ready. This is not a fast process often with people, and they can go back and forth. It's not a one-shot deal, which I wish it were that simple. The newest piece of this puzzle that's been added is about finding meaning in the loss. And I love to shine a flashlight so that we can honor all the stages, and when they're ready, look for what meaning may be in the loss. And this is why having leading edge stress management tools is so important. I offer hypnotherapy, tapping, also known as EFT, meditation, assertiveness training, and these tools can help people find their voice, sleep better, sleep deeper, and wake up refreshed and ready to rock their day. So the tools I offer nourish the soil, and they connect each client to their existing strengths, and they build from there. And this is why I love my work. It is very soulful soil work, and it's a joy to help people transform anxiety into courage, regret into acceptance, and passivity into action. So we get procrastination out of the picture. So who do you know that's ready to get leading edge stress management tools and cultivate more joy? Well, these can be a great referral for me. So send them on over to my Walnut Creek office. I'll make them a cup of tea, and we'll water their roots, and we'll get their soil nourished with lots and lots of light and compassion. Or you can send them to my website to get some inspiring products if they're not quite ready to sit down with me. And my book can be a very inspiring resource, as well as my mindfulness Om products. And now I'd like to thank this amazing group for all of your support and various collaborations. Here we see Miley and Cynthia, Kristen, Rebecca, and Dr. Hatice, who you're going to hear from also today. So let's all toast to less stress so we can cultivate more joy. Now, before I close, I have a couple of guests who would like to share a few words. And I think that Vanna had trouble getting on. So you can see her on my website if you click the button on my website. She gives a beautiful testimonial. But I do believe that Russell Pate is here from Dublin, California. So Russell, if you would unmute.
Yes, thank you, Trina. And I worked with Trina several years ago to get back my self-confidence. I had lost my home in a foreclosure and was stuck in the bargaining place for years. And working with Trina, she was able to help me to get out of that. And now I have even more self-confidence than ever. Thank you, Trina.
Oh, thank you, Russell. So that is my presentation. And so please reach out, get a one-to-one with me. And thank you so much.